Hey guys, welcome to Healthy Habits. And before we start in sharing all these venues and wonderful recipes and regimental things that we do, somebody would always ask, when did I get into this? How did this happen? And if you don't know my story, in June of 2008, I was diagnosed with terminal cancer, stage 4 kidney cancer. I was given 50% chance to live 1 year, and the longest living human being with what I had was 6 years. But don't be discouraged. It's 2020. It's a whole long time ago from when that happened, and I've outlived what they said would happen. I believe God supernaturally healed me. He did it through two ways. He did it through my faith, and He did it through my healthy lifestyle. And when that took place, when I finally got the clearance that I had no more cancer, and in the last nearly 10 years, I've not seen a doctor, had CAT scan or medication. I say that to validate the healing that has taken place. I began to adopt a healthy lifestyle. I was on traditional chemo for 2 years. But then after the 2 years, I stopped taking it, and I made a lifestyle change as I got educated as to how God created our bodies, our immune system, and how He put life in the soil, and we are what we eat. And so at that time, I began to get introduced to a healthy lifestyle. Now, I do this not because I'm afraid that the cancer is going to come back. I do it because of how I feel. And I promise you, if you would see me exercise, you'd see how I feel. If you'd see some of the vigor and strength I have, you'd say, I understand. If you see how healthy I am around my immune system when it comes to illnesses, sicknesses, joint pains, as I begin to age, you'll say, man, I could see the evidence of it. So I just want you to know, I wanted to be a good steward over my health, and that's sometimes what happens. God brings you through something, whether it's a physical health, or an emotional health, or marital health, or a financial, and then people revert back to their old ways. I didn't want to do that, and so that's why I've stuck to this plan. I did it to bring about my healing and my strength, and now over the last 10 years, I've just simply adopted it as my lifestyle. It's my way of just saying thank you to God. It's my way of being a good steward over the health that He's given me. It's my way to share this message with others and help them, because don't think that I'm any greater or bigger. I'm a Mexican, and I grew up with tortillas and beans and frijoles and chicharrones and menudo stuff. So I had to make a lifestyle change. So if I made it, anyone else could do it, no matter what your nationality is and what you grew up with. And last of all, I do it because I want to be around here for my grandchildren and my great-grandchildren, that they get the best, healthiest. I can run with them, I could play with them, I could go places with them, and that's why I do what I do. So I just want you to understand that's my story, and as we introduce to you the things in the future, you'll understand why I'm so passionate about people being good stewards over their health, whether it is their brain health, their emotional health, their physical health, their spiritual health. Remember, you are what you eat, and we live, listen, this is very important, we live in a very toxic society. Very toxic. The work that brings stress on our bodies. We don't get out in the sun and exercise like we should. We don't sweat like we should. We don't sleep like we should. And we eat way too many processed foods. We eat too much bread. We eat too much refined sugar. And all of this is eventually, you get away with it in your 20s and 30s, but late 40s, 50s, 60s, then your body starts breaking down from all these pollutants that are on these foods, and all these foods that are feel-good foods, but they do not bring nutrition to the cells and the organs of our bodies. So that's why I'm so passionate about getting this message out, and I pray that you'll stick with us and you'll enjoy it. And stay healthy, my friends. Okay, cool. All right, good.